RPO and swing pass as the running game. I think Craig's right, and I think that something that was interesting that we talked about Saturday night on the post-game show that all of you need to invite all of your friends this Saturday after the Mississippi State game to come and watch is the AYS post-game show. That the quick passes to Kayshon Boutte on the outside. Guys, if you remember the wide receiver, let's act like this is the hashes. I mean, they were 3 and 4 or 5 yards outside of the hash. I mean, damn near to the sideline. They motioned Kayshon Boutte. One time they didn't. They got it out to him. He got 6-7 yards. Guys, that's a successful play. That's a highly successful play on first and second down. It's much easier to be second and third, third and 2, third and 3, and getting the first down. Now, I'm going to say this, and I've been let me say this too. I've been talking about the running game. I've been yelling this from the bleachers, screaming this, and have been obliterated by media, by fans. It's all right, and I understand it. I've said this, and I'm going to stick to it. Everybody's saying that Corey Kiner needs to be RB1. Guys, at some point, you got to have running backs that can make guys miss in space. You have to have guys that will stiff somebody in the dirt and legitimately enforce their will on somebody. Because I can show you picture after picture after video, and nobody wants to hear it. Not sticking up for the offensive line. But when I can post a picture of the offensive line having 4 guys pushing them off the ball, 3 and 4 yards off the ball against Central Michigan, and Central Michigan sends an extra guy that LSU can't block because they don't have the numbers, you got to run that guy over, make him miss with a spin move like Corey Kiner did. Numbers are numbers. In the running game, you always taught to get a hat on a hat. Well, when you have an extra hat that you can't get to because the numbers don't prevail that way, you have to find a way as a running back to run that cat over or get out in space, make a move, get as many yards as you can, or do something where you can get upfield and get the score. Bottom line, that's not a you can trash the O-line all you want. You can say they're bad. Okay, and in some parts, I'm going to agree with you. But when I can watch a video of them enforcing their will, Ty Davis Price has got to make a man miss in space. Somebody's got to get in that kid's ear and say, run somebody flat over. I'm not joking. He's got all the God-given ability in the world. Run somebody freaking over. Put your head down, lower your pads, and truck stick a fool. I called out Stingley last week. Let's see if Ty Davis Price, we can call him out and it happens. I'm not joking. Because when you have a freshman that can do that, you can too. You can too. I'm not gonna play that game with anybody. Mari Goodwin's coming too. All right, so this is what we want to do. Fire in your Rudy Poos of the week. Look, to stay around the SEC, guys, I'm going to tell you this right now, and I'll continue to incorporate some LSU stuff. I was going to save this for Thursday, but guys, I'm going to tell you, in my personal opinion, if LSU runs the table, okay, and it's 6-2 in the SEC, they win this week, they beat Florida, they beat Auburn. Guys, I don't see LSU beating Ole Miss. Like, I can easily see let me back up. I can easily see a scenario where Ole Miss wins the SEC West. I can see that scenario. People talk about their defense. I understand it. I think that their defense is getting better. But if Orgeron beats one of those teams, and it's had a lot of success against Ole Miss's old team, I think that those are really good quality wins. I don't buy the stock in A&M. Eventually, they're going to get their asses beat. They might get their ass beat this week. That defense is pretty good. They can't score worth a lick. We'll see as it continues, but I don't trust them. I don't trust them at all. Another team, look, here's another thing. Arkansas is another one. You're going to have to beat Arkansas late in the year. And if I'm not mistaken, I don't have the schedule in front of me. You got Arkansas right after Alabama. And that is not a team that you want to get in a physical fisticuffs with after playing Alabama. Now, Alabama is susceptible this year to getting beat. They got their asses handed to them against Florida. I don't care what anybody says. They got pushed around up front. That team is not as successful as it could